Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli back with another review video, and of course continuing on with the Spider-Man Marathon. Now, we've come to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, yes. Yeah, I don't know what took me so long to watch this. I had watched this not too long ago, for the first time. I'm not kidding. Honestly, I don't know why it took me so long to watch it, but I finally did, and you know what? It's great. I enjoyed it. You know, because everybody says it was a great film, and another thing is we are getting a sequel, of course, to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That's going to be great. It's got a great story. The animation's fantastic. The cast is great. Like, you have, of course, Miles, voiced by Shamek Moore, yeah, and like the Spider-Man that that in his world being voiced by Chris Pine at one point dies, and when Miles was kind of teaming up with him, and Miles at one point does get bit by a radioactive spider, and yeah, and also the rest of the cast, like Jake Johnson is Spider-Man, but this is a Spider-Man from another universe because there's the whole thing that happens of the Spideyverse and bringing other spider heroes into the same world with Miles, into Miles' world, his universe. And there's like Spider-Woman or Spider-Gwen being voiced by Haley Steinfeld, and Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man. I don't know. Like, hold on a second. Does it even say? Oh, yeah, okay. Spider-Man Noir. That's right. Spider-Man Noir. And, trying to see what else. Like, there's also, yeah, and also, to get not to forget, like, say, there's, Jefferson Davis, like, Miles' dad, and being voiced by Brian Tree Henry, I want to say, yeah. And there's also Aaron Davis, Miles' uncle, and the brother of Jefferson, and voiced by Marshala Ali. I think I got that right, yeah. And anyways, and the other characters I was gonna mention, like, okay, so I mentioned Spider-Gwen and Spider-Man Noir, and there's also well, where was it? I'm trying to look. Well, yeah, also Penny Parker, the Japanese like Spider-Man, and being voiced by Kamiko Glenn. Kamiko Glenn. Okay, seriously, I'm trying to find it. Like, where's Spider-Pig? Because I've heard, because, we have Spider-Pig in this. Okay, this isn't showing. I really have to find him, so. Spider-Pig, yeah. So, voiced by Andrew Glubberman, yeah. So, Andrew Glubberman being the voice of Spider-Pig, and, yeah, and it's kind of, and the way that those characters look, how they appear from Penny Parker, Spider-Pig, and Spider-Man Noir, the animation to them is fantastic, because, well, they come from different universes, and how they move, and, like, their animation to it, it's pretty good. And the villains, we, of course, have Levi Schreiber as Kingpin, Catherine Hahn as Olivia Octavius, I want to say. Yeah, I mean, because it's a Doc Ock, so a female Doc Ock. And Green Goblin being voiced by Jorma Takken, if I'm saying that right. And then there's also Mary Jane being voiced by Zoe Kravitz, if I got that right. And Lake Bell is Vanessa Fix. Vanessa Fix. Kingpin's wife, and because we find out from Kingpin, because he's like seeking revenge on Spider-Man because he blames Spider-Man for the death of his wife and son, but this is really on Kingpin. They saw what he was doing, trying to kill Spider-Man, so that's on him, but probably he doesn't care. Also, like, trying to remember what else, yeah, and Stan Lee's cameo, that was pretty funny. Like, you know, he was an employee at a store when Miles purchased a Spider-Man costume, and like, you know, I knew the guy, so you know. Anyways, yeah, and it's got some emotional stuff to it for sure. Like, we find out that Miles' uncle, Aaron, was a villain that was working alongside with Kingpin, and when he realizes that it's his nephew, he just, well, of course he can't kill him, and he realizes he made a huge mistake, and Kingpin is telling him, kill him, and of course he doesn't. And, well, if he doesn't kill him, he's disobeying Kingpin, and Kingpin shoots him and kills him. And a sad moment when, you know, his uncle is dying, and Miles is there, and, you know, but anyways, so, trying to remember, even, like, at one point, all the spider heroes, you know, they're having Miles stay behind because he doesn't really got this yet, you know, as I can remember. And the climax, that was pretty good. It was. And when Miles saves the day, and he's the one that helps get all the spider heroes. I should say all the Spider-Men, but you know, there were two women, so you know, the spider heroes, I should say. So I'll go for that. So again, when Miles helps get all the spider heroes back to where they belong, and one last goodbye from Miles and Gwen, Spider-Gwen. And, yeah, so, and the fight between Kingpin and Miles, and the defeat of Kingpin, I'm pretty sure, yeah, because I think Kingpin does get killed, I want to say, or no, he got arrested. Yeah, he did. Because, you know, Miles, like, tied him up, you know, and having him hanged, like, you know, arrested and stuff like that, so, you know, for the police to get him. But anyways, and also, I forgot to mention, like, Aunt May's appearance in this, and being voiced by Lily Tomlin, yeah. Anyways, but yeah. And Jake Johnson is the one, yeah, who voices Spider-Man. The Spider-Man, not the Spider-Man in Miles' universe, but from a different universe. And it's really cool because we get to know about the backstories of all these spider heroes. But yeah, so and also Oscar Isaacs, he has a small cameo voicing a Spider-Man. Interesting Peter Parker, I'm sure that's what it says, but it's not showing the full name on the tablet, but that's what I assume. Anyways, but Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was really great. I can't wait for its sequel, and you know what, because this movie did the whole Spideyverse thing, and thus we're gonna get it in No Way Home. That's gonna be great. And need I mention the end credit scene where the Spider-Man that's voiced by Oscar Isaacs makes his way into a universe with the 60s Spider-Man. It's hilarious. But anyways, and how do I rate Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Oh shoot, I'm giving it 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. You guys let me know what you think of the film and what you thought of my review. Leave comments and give this a review like as always. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video / review. And one more to go, and that's tomorrow. And my calculations are that, well, you're watching this on Thursday, and that means, well, it's happening tomorrow. No Way Home is arriving. Yes. And one more Spider-Man film to review. And that, of course, being Far From Home. Stay tuned for that tomorrow. And which, yeah, it's the last one for the Spider-Man marathon. So, but you know, it's still been fun, you know, and until tomorrow. So stay tuned tomorrow for my review of Far From Home. Take care and peace out.